Okay, so that kiss did not happen. It looks like it was just Xiao Yuan wishing that he was making out with Wei Qian, but didn't happen. Okay, now I can breathe. There are a lot of things that happened in this episode though that I was not expecting. Xiao Yuan coming out, people finding out about the brothers, or at least me just finding out about people already knowing about the brothers, and then their sister being more mature now, and now comes Sun Pang. Just a lot to unpack. Xiao Yuan coming out to his brother was unexpected. I didn't think that was gonna happen here. I know that's something that's very difficult to do for a lot of us, especially because of what Wei Qian mentioned. You know, not everybody is accepting of it. Even though times have changed, times are different now, people are generally more accepting and understanding, but it doesn't change the fact that there are still people who still believe that that is, you know, sinful, and people still get disowned for being gay. So it's a scary thing to be going through because you never know what or how it's going to be received on the other end. Not only did he come out to his brother, but he also told him that he likes this man at school. Obviously, he had to lie about the identity of this person for obvious reasons, but based on the preview for next episode, it looks like Wei Qian is going to find out the real identity of this person that his brother has been telling him about that he likes. So I am not ready. I will need some time to prepare myself mentally and emotionally for this next episode, because this is the episode that I had been looking forward to, but at the same time dreading. But I am excited to see the full confession, but obviously I'm also anxious and nervous about seeing Wei Qian's reaction, because I know, at least based on the preview, that Wei Qian doesn't seem very happy to hear about his brother's confession. I'm also interested to see what's going to happen after the confession. Is Wei Qian going to send Xiao Yuan abroad to study abroad to also give them space? Is he gonna kick him out, or is it going to be business as usual, like nothing happened? And Wei Qian's reaction to his brother coming out didn't really surprise me. I knew that he was gonna be accepting of him, and I also knew that he was gonna be more worried about how the society is going to treat his brother, even though he understands that times are different now, people are more understanding and more accepting. He understands that there's still a lot more work to do, and we still have a long way to go. Of course, he wants nothing but the best for his brother, and I'm sure he doesn't want his brother to have to go through what he believes members of the LGBT community have to go through on a daily basis in terms of, you know, discriminations and bullying and all the challenges that are associated with being gay. But he's obviously accepting of his brother, and it's not like he's opposed to him being gay or he doesn't want him to be gay. I think it's more of his fear of how his brother is going to be treated by society because he is gay, or because he's attracted to men. I'm not sure if he's also into women, but for now he's expressed that he likes men. But I am glad for Xiao Yuan though, because he was able to, one, come out, because I know that that can be very difficult to do, but it's obviously not the same for everyone. Some have easier times coming out than others. It really depends on the type of person you are, the type of environment you're in. The culture also plays a huge part. Obviously for me, I had a tough time. I grew up in a culture where homosexuality was widely viewed as a sin. So I had to be very strategic and very precise about the timing of when I was gonna come out and who I was gonna come out to. I knew that everything had to be calculated and deliberate, and I also had to mentally prepare myself for the worst. Luckily for me, it turned out a lot better than I had expected, because I really was preparing for the worst. For the most part, I've gained a lot more people than I've lost since I came out. I can remember one person that was really close to me before I came out. We were close friends in high school up until college. He was one of the first people that I actually came out to, and his initial response was very positive and supportive. And then months after that, we just kind of drifted apart, and since then, we haven't really spoken much. So aside from him, which I feel kind of sad about, because again, we were really close in high school and college, but aside from him, everyone's been really supportive and very kind, and you know, coming out for me was such a positive experience. So again, not everybody's the same. Some people have easier time than others, so it really depends. And it sucks that we have to come out, you know, like I wish that we didn't have to, but this is the kind of reality we all live in. But I'm glad that times are changing and people are more accepting and understanding of each other's differences, whether you're gay, straight, or whatever you're into. So, but anyway, I'm just happy that Xiao Yun was able to come out to his brother, the most important person in his life. And I'm also glad that he was able to finally talk about it out loud, talk about this person that he liked out loud with another person. Even though he had to lie about the identity, he had to make up some stories of how they met, the fact that he was finally able to verbalize it to another person and not have to keep it all to himself, I'm sure was a relief for him. So now, especially after he's come out to his brother and he's expressed that he likes this person, now Xiao Yun is much more intentional and assertive about his actions, especially when it comes to Wei Qian's well-being. And he doesn't seem to mind or to care who's watching them and how they might perceive his actions. I think his priority right now is to really just ensure that Wei Qian is taken care of, even when he's not around. Everyone seems to have a pretty good idea of what might be happening between Wei Qian and Xiao Yun, or at least they have an idea of Xiao Yun's intention. The only one who seems reluctant to this idea is Wei Qian, and that is completely understandable. I mean, that's his brother after all. I would be shocked too if I found out that my adopted brother, who I raised, develops this romantic attraction towards me. Like, I'm interested to see how Wei Qian goes about this because I don't even know where to begin, honestly. But what struck me the most about all these things is how everyone, at least the ones close to them, didn't seem surprised or didn't express any objection to this idea of brothers being romantically involved. That was surprising to me. I was not expecting that because I was preparing for a lot of backlash and pushbacks from those around him, but what ended up happening was the complete opposite. The only one that got close to that, at least for now, was Sun Pang, and even he wasn't necessarily opposed to it. It was more of a shock for him, and then followed by an aha moment after he started to connect the dots and seemingly confirming his suspicions. Even their little sister, Xiao Bao, admitted that Xiao Yun only has eyes for their older brother. I think out of all people, she surprised me the most, because I really was expecting for her to be most upset after finding out that her brother is attracted to their older brother. But she was so calm and relaxed about all this. And then the surprises didn't end there. Oh my gosh. So obviously Xiao Bao is much more mature now. She's, I believe, 18. She's now drinking, booking her first gig as a model, which I'm really happy about because she's been wanting to do this. She's more grown now, and now she's expressing, I think, interest in Sun Pang, who is, if I'm not mistaken, significantly older than her. The next episode, at least based on the preview, is the episode where the confession happens. And again, based on what happened in this episode and how things turned out, I really don't know what to expect, honestly. But anyway, that is it for us today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next video. Until then, I will see you later.